Hi everyone! During art class we're going to be focusing on artist Andy Warhol. He's an American artist and he is considered a pop artist, which means he focuses his artwork on popular culture, comics, advertising. And what that means is he likes to take things from current culture and make them into extraordinary artwork. And he liked to look at things that are probably very simple and maybe even boring and make them spectacular. And one of his artworks focused on soup cans, Campbell's soup cans to be exact. And that is what we're going to be working with in this next project. You're going to have a coloring sheet here that you'll be able to use, but at first I want you to use this as a reference of how to draw your soup can. You're going to get a piece of paper that has been divided. Now this might be a little too light for the camera, so because I have not copied it off yet, but it's going to give you the size that your soup can has to be. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay, so here we are. And you have, on this sheet, there's 2 tries here. So I'm going to come up here. And the first thing you want to do, and of course my soup can is out of sight of the camera because my lens isn't that big. And you're going to look at that, and we're going to start up at the top, and we're going to make something oval-ish. And like I've told you before, don't worry about perfection. You're just trying your best, but you want to fill up this space. So here's the edges of that rectangle I'm working in. My oval is not touching the ends, but it's pretty big. It comes close. Now I'm going to make the lines down. So this would be considered a cylinder. And we all know it's flat because it's on a piece of paper, but artists use ways to make it look three-dimensional. Now the bottom line. If I just draw a straight line across, it doesn't look three-dimensional. This bottom line has to imitate or look just like this line up here. So I'm going to curve it the best I can, like that. So there, most of your soup can is done. Now I start to go in and look at the details. And I know what some of you are already thinking. How in the world are we going to do these letterings? We're going to just ignore that for now. So I'm going to set that back aside. And in the center I see something, I think it's kind of ovalish. And then this line too, I can't make it straight across. It's got a curve with this line up here. So I'm going to curve it. Okay, so I'll go back here, fix that up. We all make mistakes. If you have an eraser, you can try again. And then I'm going to go and I look at the bottom of the soup can, and you can see it has this little lip here. So I'm going to come out and make a little line out, and then I'm going to make another line that comes back around here. So now there's the bottom of the soup can. Back to the picture, it has the bottom of the wrapper. So the soup can label. I'm going to do that. And it also had one of those at the top. So the top part of the label. All right. And then if I'm looking carefully at this lid, so we all are familiar with cans, and these are metal, and we have a lot of lines in here. So first of all, I'm just going to make that little lip around it. I'm just going to take a line on the inside and go around. And then it comes down in front. And then there's something roundish here in the center. And then some other lines that come around here. So like I said, it doesn't have to be perfection. You're trying to do the best you can by what you're looking at. You are looking at this reference so you know how to make a soup can. So you've got 2 tries. So you have this one, and then you can come down here and try it again to see which one looks best to you. We'll talk about the lettering afterwards.